Here with Dave Curvin, who's coordinating the Justice for Local Workers today. Dave, what's the word for the event today?
We're just going to try to promote the local workforce. We got companies coming in from out of town and trying to bring out-of-state workers in. A job like this one here is a prevailing wage job, which means they have to pay the same wages to the local guys as the out-of-state jobs. And our point is, there's no way they can bring them in cheaper and do it cheaper. We got guys here we got the best trained workforce in the country. We got people available for work. We got 35% building trades that are unemployed right now. So our message is we're going to get local people to work. This is not a union thing. It doesn't matter if you're union or non-union. The efforts we made here with the company that's on site has gone from making it a majority of out-of-state workers to a majority of in-state and local workers going to work. So that's our message, and we're just going to keep pounding the local workers. We want to get back to work, and our guys are starving. They're getting ready to lose their house. So we're just trying to promote the local workforce.
That's not good enough. I would like to see all of their workers here from Canton. Not just after they leave, hiring local ones, but they'll bring people in here to run factories. We know that. I have a problem with that. Bring a handful, but I want all local workers here working in this facility because we have helped give them tax abatement and some other things so this could occur. And they want to come back and get another $500,000.
We're here today with Greg Hawk, who's City Councilman, Ward 1,
correct,
City of Canton, and he's here to support the Justice for Local Workers cause. Greg, would you please share with the readers of the Stark County Political Report your reason for being here today?
I think this is an absolutely marvelous rally. It shows support for local workers in every field, and how we should spend our money locally to keep local people working. That will filter through our community to keep rolling the cash along, spending everything locally brings dollars back to our community.
And as somebody who fights for local labor, we've done a number of things in the last couple of years in the City of Canton's administration that I think have helped the cause with the support and help of council. And the administration fighting for these things. The one thing that we did was we hired a prevailing wage coordinator. This is somebody that is employed by the City of Canton, and their sole responsibility is to go out to job sites like this to make sure that when it's supposed to be prevailing wage, that they're verifying that it's actually happening. And before I got here, there was not a prevailing wage coordinator with the City of Canton, which means there was nobody out there checking that. So that's something that we did that I think is really helping the local workers very strongly. The next thing that we did was we put forth a project labor agreement, and we were the first city, first large city in Ohio to pass that, a project labor agreement that on projects that the City of Canton handles, we're going to make sure that it is tradesmen from the area that are working on these projects. And I want to congratulate our City Council for fighting and standing up for that, and I certainly congratulate everybody here, because that means that our tax dollars are going to be used as much as possible for local workforces. And interestingly enough, we've had other communities now that have called us and said, hey, tell us how that's working, because we're considering it. And so we're doing everything we can to spread the word to other local communities in Ohio, saying, hey, we want to make sure that we're protecting the local workers. So we're very excited about that. The last thing I'll mention here is the fact that we are doing everything we can to work closely with the trades and to make sure that we're supporting your efforts and fighting for local workforce. We want to provide jobs. We want to create jobs so that everybody here can work. And with, again, the economy and the situation that we have, we see incredible positive indicators that say we're going to be bringing more jobs this way. It's going to take time, but as we do this, we're going to have conversations with these owners and sit down with these owners and talk to them about how important it is for them to hire the local workforce. We're going to be standing with you and fighting all the way for the jobs and for the local workers. Thank you very much.
I stand before you a proud Democrat, but have we done enough? Has the Democratic Party done enough for labor? No. I say no, they haven't. You're right. We can do more. This is a start, but there's more to do. We keep talking about people going back to work, but if you think about it, the opposition, They always talk, constantly, family values, patriotism, waving the flag. What's more patriotic than your fellow American having a decent job with a livable wage? Isn't that what we're talking about here? Isn't that true patriotism?
Next speaker is our president of City Council, Alan Shulman.
Brothers and sisters, good morning. You know, I stand before you today thinking about the spirit, which I know is here, of your brother, my friend, political leader, Joe Carbini. You know, Joe was a champion of local labor. And I think if you read the sign in front of me, this is Justice for Local Labor. With all due respect to brothers and sisters out of town, we're here because of you. Because of you. Joe Carbini fought the battle for years, and he fought it successfully. He was the leader of city government in designing and passing the PLAs that are so important to what you do. I know his spirit is here, and the reason we are here, the reason we're here, is because never again are we going to allow outside businesses to come into our community and take our taxpayers' money and hire out-of-state labor. You know, Billy Scheer came before us to City Council a couple weeks ago. And I don't have to tell you, I mean, I'm preaching to the choir here. You understand what's going on. 50-60% unemployment of iron workers in our community. Iron workers that are leaving their homes, selling their blood. That is not acceptable in the United States of America today. Now, what have we learned? What have we learned from this project? I can tell you the one thing we've learned is that when we give our hard-earned taxpayer money, we are going to demand that when they build facilities like this one, they build it with people like you from our local community. And the lesson that we've learned as public officials is that when local businesses come in with tin cup in hand and want a break from our taxpayers, we're going to say, we'll give you that break, but on condition that you hire our local workforce, our local working families. So, to sum up, ladies and gentlemen, and you know, this is your event, by the way. If it hadn't been for Brother Curvin and the rest of your labor leaders and you, this company behind me would not be hiring our local workforce, period. We got the message from you as elected officials. This company and any other company that comes into our community will get and learn the lesson that you brought today, which is justice for local families, putting local families back to work. And I will promise you, as a public official, and I speak, I'm sure, for every member of least at Canton City Council, that the next time a company comes into this community and wants your money, we're going to make damn well sure they hire you and your family. Thank you.